Oh yeah, they're in trouble here. They are in trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got ourselves quite the creature. This thing is gonna be absolutely gnarly. Oh my gosh, can we just win the game? Can I draw some more cards here? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking card draw and converting it into absolute power. We of course are talking about none other than Mordenkainen as our win con. But before I get too deep into this and break this thing down, as always, if you are new here to the channel and you find any value in today's content, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, it is a free way to help support the channel. So with that being said, let's talk about today's list. Today's list is a Esper Planeswalkers list. We did do one of these pretty recently, but today we needed a deck to get us into Mythic, and that was what we were doing today. That was the goal of today's video, is to grind out our last 3 games, get into Mythic, and guarantee us a spot. So I thought I'd go back to Esper Planeswalkers because it is in a very good spot right now, and I did not want to do the exact same list, obviously, as before. We made this one completely different. We made it in a way where we're not trying to lithoform engine and double up our triggers. We're instead going to focus on card draw, getting our hand extremely big and destroying our opponent's face with these dog illusions that Mordenkainen does produce. If you don't know, Mordenkainen basically produces these dogs, and these illusion dogs are as powerful as the amount of cards in your hand. Twice the number of the cards in your hand. So if you have 6 cards, they can be a 12-12, but we're going to try to focus on having no maximum hand size and getting these dogs upwards to 2020s. So that's the goal of today's deck. Of course, we got to try some nonsense, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know we're trying to play a little bit more competitively in today's video, but we have to keep some nonsense in, of course. So how are we going to do that? We have Wizard class. This is a really sweet card because it's going to allow us to have no maximum hand size. It's a 1-drop, so nice little investment to our future when we play it for 1. But then of course level 2 is going to draw us 2 cards, which is super helpful. And then level 4, pretty busted. If you can get this, level 3, if you get this to level 3 is really busted because every time you draw a card, you can put 1/1 counters on your creatures. So if you're drawing upwards to 1,000,000 cards with, let's say, Seagate Restoration, you can put that many 1/1 counters on a creature. So it's pretty awesome, and you'll see just why here in a little bit. But we've also got some mechanics here to just kind of help us get through the game, without dying, like Power Word Kill, because it's a very cheap removal spell that works on a lot of things except for maybe Goldspan Dragon. We got Vanishing Verse, and we've also got 2 Siphoning Insights for not only early game to try to maybe steal some lands from our opponent when we need them, but also late game to steal their threats and win cons as well. And of course, because we are a Planeswalker deck, we are running the full package of 3 Katos, 4 Wandering Emperors, and 3 Sorens. These 3 Planeswalkers go kind of hand in hand in every Esper deck. They work extremely well together. They create tokens, they attack, they gain us life, they're drawing us cards. They do kind of everything, and even some tied-in removal, which is why Wandering Emperor gets a little bit more shine here with 4 of. But we've also got 4 Memory Deluge because we need to make sure we're drawing those cards. Like, drawing cards is the key to this deck and its victories. We've also got Farewell as our sweeper of choice, because it doesn't affect Planeswalkers, but it's the most ultimate and like definitive, sweeper out there. I will say though, I have an idea and it revolves around taking this card out. So stick around to the end for those final thoughts. But yeah, Farewell, great sweeper card. Just don't know if it really played super great in today's video. But anyways, ultimately, that's the deck. That's what we're trying to do and trying to accomplish. Just try to win the game with Mordenkainen. Do some nonsense, of course, because that's what we do. And yeah, let's enjoy the gameplay footage. There's a lot of it. And then we'll meet back here at the end for some final thoughts, guys. Peace. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the road to Mythic. Today is the day we are hoping to hit Mythic. New Capenna releases, obviously, when this video comes out. I'm recording this on a Monday, but when it comes out, it'll be tomorrow when the new cards release. So we're going to get back to something we've already done one time already, but we are going to put a little bit of a spin on it. We're doing Esper Walkers, trying to get some more of a Mordenkainen situation off this time. And should be a lot of fun, man. That's a Planeswalker we don't see a whole lot of, so pretty excited about it. And new Capenna coming out, man. I'm just jacked up right now. But when new cards come out, I have so many cool ideas that I want to do, but they they require, like, if I build a deck today, right, if we try to do something like another reanimation type deck or something crazy that we normally do, but that's more janky and more combo induced, it's not going to be great because we need to wait on that because we've got Capenna coming out, and I don't want to divulge too many decks and revisit them when we can just start fresh with the new set and jump right into it. There's some new cards that offer some really cool tools for us to do those types of things. So I'm going to wait for the cards to come out for the new ideas to hit. So, all right, welcoming vampire. I hope that made sense. I just rambled a lot and I realized that probably didn't make any sense, but I hope we got the gist of it. All right, so we do have vanishing verse here. I think I need to get rid of this vampire so they don't get any value. I need to stop that value before it happens. Wizard class 2. Could have played the Siphoning Insight, but I think the wizard class is a little better. Just straight draw. I think this is more late game, kind of find some interesting tools. Farewell is on deck. This deck's definitely going to require a farewell, I'm sure, because a lot of creatures, it looks like, especially with the welcoming vampire. They're looking to get a ton of creature action here. All right, we're definitely going to drop the Sorin here. Put a body in front of this 2/3 flyer. Some life gain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're 1 away. Okay, so we can cast farewell next turn. See what our opponent has here. Okay, it's a Seeker's Chariot. Nice. These are enchantments. That is an artifact, so we don't have to sacrifice our enchantments at all. Luminarch's in play. Nice. They're really committing here. Love to see it. Okay, I love to see this. This is really good. Really good for us. They attack. We make a chump block. We farewell, and we are on top of this game. This is really bad for our opponent here. Really, really bad. Artifacts and creatures. We'll be seeing ya. We will be seeing ya. That might even be Scoop City. We might have just taken them to Scoop City here. We'll see. They're looking for a way out. There is no way out, unfortunately. Let's go and draw a card. Decline. That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. We have the wizard class that we can pump next turn and get some more cards that way. Or not. Looks like we might have to cast another farewell here. Maybe they commit one more creature to the board for 1 mana. That'd be pretty sweet. Nope, they don't have anything else. But, I mean, a farewell for just one, a Seeker's Chariot, feels kind of bad, but also feels kind of good. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't be too upset about it. Can't be too upset. A Seeker's Chariot's such a busted card, man. It really is. It is such a busted card. The fact that I can sweep the board and then you're left with essentially 3 creatures, like, to attack my face the next turn is crazy. All right, 2 wedding announcements is brutal because that's a lot of card draw. Can we find some good stuff? All right. 4, 5, 6. All right. Siphoning Insight just to ensure we hit our land drop, maybe. We can use a white source. All right, there we go. We hit our land drop for the turn. Keep the mana flowing because we did miss a couple land drops, and I need to make sure those keep going. They will attack in with these 2 1/1s. I mean, why wouldn't they? That's 2 card draw. That's pretty big for them, honestly.
How dare you disrespect me?
It's pretty big. 6, 7. I can actually hit the sea gate here this turn, which is pretty awesome. All right, that should take care of the rest of the game. I mean, we're gonna have a hand with so much value here. I mean, our opponent's not gonna be able to keep up. There's no way. There's no way.
Nothing on Innistrad.
That's the downside, though, to swinging in with the 2 creatures is you don't actually get to populate 2 more 1/1s, so you don't get to keep that effect up a whole lot. This is where it gets a little tricky for us to play Magic, though, because I mean, look at this. We got to figure out how to see our cards.
Can I help you?
And we're gonna draw even more cards because we have Kato about to hit the battlefield here. How do we want to do this though? Do we want Kato to hit? Let's draw a card first. What's on top here? Reveal. It's a land, so reveal. And then what else? We need to power word kill, vanishing verse, or both solid here. I think we're gonna hold both power word kill and vanishing verse, both for the Seeker's Chariot as well as. Hold on, let's attack first. As well as one of the wedding announcements here. Go over the top for 2 life. We're gonna draw a card. Kato does phase out to protect itself, which is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. A lot going on here. I might have to slow down my gameplay a little bit here because this is where normally I make those misplays.
I'll be taking that now.
2, so it's left with 2 extra mana to do something. Okay, I can also insight. That's nice. All right. That is nice. All right, so they're gonna bring the Seeker's Chariot down, and when they do, we're gonna hit it with the power word kill, and then we're gonna vanishing verse one of their wedding festivities, taking those out, or their land if they want to activate their land as a flying critter here. Either way, Sorin is in a lot of trouble. Sorin is in a bit of trouble. You never know though, they might attack in. No, that's not possible. I was gonna say maybe they might attack in, and me messing up the wedding festivities might make it too weak to kill it, and I might actually end up keeping the Sorin. But either way, even with the 3/3, they get the job done. But they're going face. Ah, there they go. There they go. Oh, I shouldn't have allowed them to go into the attack step, huh? Oh wait, did they bring this? There's actually, I think they brought that down during their attack step, so nothing I could have done there. Could be wrong though, could be wrong. You know what? Instead of vanishing versus the wedding festivities, why not swing in with the Wandering Emperor here and just get a minus off on that 4/4? And now we've got 3 Planeswalkers ready to go.
I've learned much during my travels.
Now we have 3 Planeswalkers on board. I mean, that is some healthy looking board state right there. Our hand, I mean, how many cards do we have in hand here? 10 cards in hand, 3 Planeswalkers on deck. Seems pretty nice. Can't lie. Seems pretty good. All right, let's get in for an attack here, and we're gonna draw a card. Oh, I should have +1 actually before I did that, huh? That's fine. Vanishing Verse takes care of that. Yeah, I'm regretting not plussing 1 on the Wandering Emperor before I attacked in there.
Now this.
See what I'm saying? There's a lot kind of going on though. Kind of easy for me to lose track here how we want to do this. Do I want to plus this up for 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll leave me with 3 mana left over to do what? Power word kill? Sure, that actually seems fun. I'm going for the fun play, not the not the easy play. We're going for the fun play. Sure. And getting a 2/2 seems pretty important here, just to block a little bit. And now whenever I draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. That should get pretty awesome, especially when we're talking about life linking creatures. All right, Skyclave Apparition is going to target probably Kato, I would assume, and they're going to attack the Sorin. Even if I power word kill the Skyclave Apparition as they are declaring that, I still lose the Kato and I don't get back a spirit token, so gotta let that go, unfortunately. All right. Interesting. They go face. Going face presents a pretty unique situation for us here. I didn't expect that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We take the 11. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3 lands. They can't Wandering Emperor plus here, so nothing to be too scared of. Okay. And we found our Mordekainen. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Mordekainen is now on the field, and we get ourselves an Illusion Dog token. You know, a little soft 2020 situation here. Nothing serious.
I bring
Nothing too
my
serious.
army.
All right, let's go here. Over the top for 3, gain 3. And now our opponent's got an 18-18, looking him dead in the eyes. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. If they have a brutal Cathar, that would be pretty messed up. No, they scoop it up. This first game was a little messy, I can't lie. I'm a little all over the place right now. This is technically the first game I've actually played with this deck after building it, but man, it pretty cool, I can't lie. All right, that was not a bad game at all. That was pretty awesome. Being able to finish with a Mordekainen is it's just the best, man. I love that card so much. I wish I could get more play, but it's just not in the right spot right now. But today it is. We've got ourselves a pretty good hand, I guess. Wizard class can draw some cards. We got a turn 4 with the Sorin. This is doable. All right, mono black potentially for the sacrifice nonsense. We don't have a turn 2 here, so it's fine to drop a dual land tapped and say you go. Seagate Restoration. We got plenty of no maximum hand size tools here, but there's the Mordekainen. Nice. And we draw a card. You're going to hear me say Mordekainen and Mordekinen back and forth because I genuinely don't know how it should be pronounced. Just not sure. All right, Farewell's probably going to be pretty good here in this matchup. I don't like Skullport Merchant being able to just draw cards endlessly. I hope I find something to deal with that. There's really not a lot of damage happening here on the board, but I still think Sorin might be the play. Sorin and -2 seems like it's probably the play here. It's residual, it's residual, you know, value for us. It's gonna gain us life, and we'll continue to draw cards with it as well. So let's get it down. It's in no threat of dying to the creatures on the board, so they will need to actually play some sort of spell if they want to get rid of it. And man, let me tell you, they had quite the spell, huh? Wow. That would be what we call the perfect answer to what it is we're trying to do here. Wow. Not good. Not good, my friends. All right, we need another blue source desperately. I could just eat the damage from the Seagate Restoration, which doesn't feel great. We are getting closer though to this Farewell, which feels pretty awesome. There's our blue source. I do think we Farewell now. Just get rid of these creatures, graveyards, all of it can go. The Dominathi, this card right here, we can't let that transform. That just gets too much value for our opponent. All right, so we're eating more despair damage. They're drawing more cards. Pretty annoying. I think Mordekainen here is pretty solid. We've already seen 2 despairs. I can't imagine seeing another one. But if we do, I mean, kudos to them for being able to answer so many situations with just one card. The absolute eater of our deck is what this card should be called. Holy. I need to gain some life. I can't remember if we cut a certain card in here. We did. Okay, so gaining life is kind of out of the picture unless we hit our Professor Onyx, right? I cut Onyx as well. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to remember what cards I cut and kept in here. All right, Mordekainen's down, but you know what? They did have to use quite a few spells here. Wow. Okay, Mordekainen's still alive. I think this is, again, another appropriate time for the Farewell. I mean, I don't know. Let's draw the cards first. We are going to draw cards here. Do that. I guess, yeah, Farewell can be passed up on now. We drew the Wandering Emperor, and I can exile the Eye Twitch when it does decide to attack. This is 3 mana, meaning I can still cast this. We're not in any sort of counter trouble. Okay. just doing the math here on everything real quick, and it looks like it's all adding up here. So we will drop the Wandering Emperor as a minus to exile the Eye Twitch. I just don't want them to be able to generate any sort of value from the Eye Twitch from sort of sacrificing or having it die. So I think the Wandering Emperor is the best way to go about that. Just the cleanest way to kind of clean up the situation. That's kind of annoying, I can't lie, but we do have Farewell, so not the end of the world. I need the life gain here too off of the -2, so kind of important for us to hit that.
I am almost sad.
All right. Power word kill. What do we do here? We got 2 blue sources, so Seagate Restoration's off the table. Could create a dog after I exile features, graveyards. That kind of takes care of things for a minute here, just because our opponent has a Lolth now with no other value attached to it, no creatures.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Power word kill for some instant speed nonsense for the Hive, because the Hive, you know, is probably going to want to come down here and attack one of my Planeswalkers, and we could blow it up. And I think we've got him here once that happens. It's a lot of quite a bit of a mana investment there. They do get another loyalty counter though on Lolth, which feels kind of sad, but it's fine. Might get hit with the Deadly Dispute here too. I am doing it prior to combat though, because I don't want them to be able to exile things from our graveyard. It could mean something. Wait, I missed it. Okay, sorry. I spaced out there for a second. I was like, wait, how'd that just happen? Infernal Grasp, got it. Okay, so my dog's gone. Dog's gone. They take damage for the card draw.
And deadly.
How do I maximize this turn here? I think what I do is this. I get out the Sorin, create the 2/3 flyer, maximize potential for card draw. We draw cards. 1/1 counters. Go on this. And I am going to play this as a land. That way we can restoration next turn. And now we've got a beefy lifelinker. So life gain here about to go off. Thanks to the wizard class allowing us to place 1/1 counters on our 5/6 flyer. Dude, that's busted. That mechanic is insane. If you ultimate, you know, level 3 your wizard class, that is actually a crazy effect. We are tapped out though. Being tapped out feels a little sad, but non-angel, non-dragon, non-demon. Okay, so we can kill this vampire that they create here, which is awesome. And then we got to decide: are we going face? Are we eating their Lolth? What are we doing here with this? Wow, they're gonna just go ahead and. I see they want to maybe create spiders. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that play was, to be honest. All right, start here first so we get the most value out of our Seagate Restoration.
The entire multiverse is mine.
Oh yeah, they're in trouble here. They are in trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got ourselves quite the creature. This thing is gonna be absolutely gnarly. Oh my gosh, can we just win the game? Can I draw some more cards here? Shoot, no. Close. I might be missing it here. The Sorin's ability does not actually count as drawing a card. I've already tried once before. All right.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
I think I'm going to attack Lolth because I don't want them creating bodies to block my next attack, which could potentially be lethal. All right, let's end our turn. That was nuts. That was nuts. Holy cow. Holy cow. Love that. Absolutely love that. See if they take some damage on this one. Definitely a possibility. I'm back to 26 life though, guys. Oh my goodness. GG's. Here we go. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Join me on my ride into Mythic. Let's hope that this is the time. And I'm not getting ahead of myself here, but this could be the game. Opponent gets to go first, though. Oh, we get a very slow hand, so we definitely can't keep this. And my apologies, I did just eat in between that last game and this game, so it's gonna be messing around my mouth a lot. I feel like I have my food in my teeth. But I am on crunch time, unfortunately, so I do have to hustle up here. This is a much, much better starting hand. We got a turn 2 Siphon Insight into Kato, which is nice. Vanishing Verse helps as well. Selesnya enchants, huh? We're doing the thing, huh? The mana for us is extremely slow, which feels bad, but we do have Vanishing Verse for Kami, which is great. I was hoping they were going to grab that one because that does indicate they are probably going to put that on Kami. And when they do, it's going to get hit with the Vanishing Verse, which means no card draw. And Kami's gone for good, which is great because it does, you know, keep coming back to life, which is super annoying. Okay, or not. They might invest into their Runeforged champion. Wouldn't you want to put your lifelink on the thing that could get enormous? That is annoying. Because now they get free runes. There it is. That's what we were looking for. Saves us a little bit of value there. Okay, cool. I was hoping that there was no more runes. Thank goodness for that. All right, let's go with blue. And we will probably just memory deluge because we need to find some stuff here. We got to find some removal tools and some more mana to ensure that we can get this farewell off, because if we can get the farewell off, we're in good shape. All right. They get the land, they get, oh that's Ninjago. Okay, good. I thought that was the other one that gives the pump, which that other one is pretty nasty. That one right there. That's the one I thought it was. And here it is. Oh, brother. Making it a 6/6. Unbelievable. All right. Well, we have a pretty bad matchup against more aggressive style decks just because we chose Farewell as our sweeper of choice, which is now showing us exactly why that might have been a bad idea. I'll definitely take these, man. But if I don't hit my land drop, I got to continue hitting land drops. So we take the Vanishing Verse and then we ensure. Okay, we ensure a blocker here.
I could sneak right by.
Perfect. Okay, we might be okay here, guys. We might be okay here. We have the Farewell. Can we get into Mythic, man? Can we do it right here now? I really hope so. All right, I feel like they're gonna really invest into their Jukai Naturalist. But the Runeforged champion has Trample, so let's see. Okay. Oh, you know what? That might have been the time to hit the Vanishing Verse there. Oh, geez. I didn't even think about that because we would have stopped the card draw. And Jukai Naturalist is the one without Trample. So blocking that would be possible, but not the Runeforged champion. Oh, brother. What's happening? Yeah, that was a little bit of a misplay. I could have saved myself, or could have stopped them from drawing one card, which could make honestly the world of a difference. But now we are gonna have to choose enchantments, which is a little unfortunate when we do the Farewell. I did it again. I was purposely trying to stop the trigger that time. I was trying to stop after the Jukai Naturalist trigger, and I totally missed it. And now I look like a darn buffoon because I just said, gosh darn it, man. I can't believe I just did that. I clicked through a little too quickly. Don't mind me. Do it all. Get rid of it all. All right, more cards the better. So we will put Siphoning Insight off to the side here because it does have flashback. Runeforge Champion comes down again. Of course. Oh man, I could have stopped them from having 2 of these cards. Can't believe that. All right, we do have the Soaring City though to bounce the Runeforge Champion, which isn't exactly what I want to do because bouncing it's just going to allow them to re-trigger the Runeforge's ability. There we go. That's a better option.
Now this is a juicy
All right.
segment.
Well, can we stay alive? This was a very sloppy game on my part. Man, just feeling so bad. I'm telling you guys, I'm so tired. It is pretty late right now. We've got to be up at 5:32, so I'm like stressing out a little bit, but got to get through this, man. We got to get through it. All right, let's watch for those runes this time. That's when we'll decide to hit the power word kills when we see a rune come down. Guy Naturalist, sure. Gosh darn it, now here comes the free runes. And they're probably gonna give the haste to the Naturalist or something like that, and that'll be game. All right. We have to allow it, which is unfortunate. They're gonna find the rune of speed. They're gonna give it to Jukai Naturalist. We then kill the Naturalist, and then we bounce the other Runeforge to their hand. Or not. Okay. All right, come on. Can we get through this? I don't know. I just don't know, man. It all depends on our top deck, obviously. That wasn't it, Chief.
Our eyes are everywhere.
That's a big find. Oh my goodness, that is a big find. Okay. So you're saying there's a very slim chance here. Very slim, but a chance nonetheless. Okay. Here's where they look for the Rune of Speed again, either from their graveyard or their deck. Oh, they go for Trample. I would assume that they would go for... Oh, I see, because they want to make sure they get that damage through. Fair enough. Giving the Rune of Speed, though, they might already have one. Good chance they already have one. If we can find the Farewell off the top of our deck, man, we're not out of the wood. Like, we might be okay. But that's a big fat if. Here we go. Wish us luck. Wish us luck, man. 2 damage, we can take that, and then that way we can ensure we draw a card if we need to. I don't like taking that, but you know what? I have to do what we gotta do. We may need that card. Wandering Emperor is nice. If we minus with the Wandering Emperor, create a 2/2 here. Okay, that might be okay. So let's attack in here and get another card.
Guards, to me.
Then we minus with the other Wandering Emperor. Gosh darn it.
Something you.
All right, let's see what we hit here off the top of their deck. Sure. It's another body to block with, so why not? Oh, brother. Okay, here we go. I mean, we did, as far as top decks goes, not the worst at all. It's definitely in the top options that we could have gotten. Man, holding priority over stuff like this, though, super frustrating. Interesting. All right, so they choose to kill the glorious or the generous visitor. That's kind of odd.
This is what
They leave me with the 2/2 body, which is huge. That's another huge play right there. Okay, this is getting good. Guys, we might have actually done this.
strike fast and strike hard.
We might actually have done this. I don't want to get too excited, but we are coming back, that's for sure.
Now, what do we have?
2/3 life linking body. And every time we draw a card now, we put counters on our creatures, which you know where that's going, ladies and gentlemen. Right on that life linker. Gosh darn it, dude. The Runeforge champion again. How many of these have we dealt with so far? So there's one in here. And 2 in here. So this is their final Runeforge champion. They found all of them within the top 40 cards of their deck. Crazy. All right, they're giving this thing trample. That's not good. This might actually be enough to get over the top and kill us. I sure heck hope not. Man, they gave it trample. That is not good. I'm trying my best here to get back in this game. So the best way I can think of doing it is going down to 1 here so I can pump this 2/3 up the best I can. All right. Let's do this. Oh, yes. Okay. This is big time. All right. Going over the top.
The edge in this fight.
We're going to gain that 5. And then we're going to exile creatures and graveyards. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Without me, we're all doomed.
All right, I think we're good. I think we're good, guys. Oh my god, we made so many early mistakes and we are working our way back. Oh my god, we did it. We did it. We got into Mythic in the most unconventional way that it could have ever happened. You guys have no idea how long it took me to get from Diamond to Mythic this time around. It just was struggle city, man. It was struggle city, but we finally did it. And I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, let's go. We probably have time for one more game. Let's get it. All right, so I took a look and it looks like we're sitting at a nice 94%. So let's kick off Mythic with a good solid win to end the night. And we'll wrap it up with our final thoughts. Again, guys, I can't stress enough how much I apologize for the misplays, especially lately. I've just been very tired. A lot going on in my life. And trying to cram these videos out is tough, especially in the time frames that I have. Very small window. All right, we're playing black. I don't think I'm going to want a Vanishing Verse anything on their 2-drop. If they didn't play a Shambling Ghast or Eye Twitch here, I feel pretty okay. Or not. That's actually something I probably would have Vanishing Versed. All right, fair enough. Do we Vanishing Verse it now, though? Probably want to, yeah. I mean, we have the Farewell. Yeah, I think it's worth the Vanishing Verse, because if they draw into something else worth Vanishing Versing, we can get it with the Wandering Emperor and so on and so forth with this. I have a really good solid hand here, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable with where we're at. They're gonna get pretty beefy pretty quick though. That's a fact. Another Vanishing Verse though feels pretty darn nice. I might even just Memory Deluge here. Taking this damage. It's not gonna be great, but looks like they're probably gonna Fell Stinger the 2/2, I'm assuming. Yeah. Which I'm very happy about. They haven't dealt any damage yet, so that puts us, I believe, at the advantage because of the style of deck we have. It's big time advantage for us. We're only taking 5. I mean, we could honestly just minus on the Wandering Emperor here and we'd be okay too. What are they doing? Why are they being so passive? They're being so extremely passive, which again, thank you, but you probably should step up the speed at which you're working here. You're a aggro zombie list. All right, we got Farewell next turn, so I guess we'll do this then. I think that's the biggest net positive for us here. We're gonna take a pretty decent sized hit here, and if anything goes crazy sideways, we have Vanishing Verse, but I think we're just gonna Farewell and eat whatever damage comes our way here. That's a good Vanishing Verse target, actually. Beautiful. Beautiful. That couldn't have worked out any better. Literally couldn't have worked out better. All right. Creatures. See you later. There's no graveyards. No need to overextend Graveyard Exile and all that nonsense. We're looking good. Invoke Despair. They say good game. Seems kind of odd. I guess because maybe they have another Invoke Despair. Is that what they're thinking? Maybe they probably do. So we'll flash in the Wandering Emperor to save our life if that's the case. Yeah, that's annoying. That's really annoying.
Now you've got it. Keep watch for intruders.
That is super annoying. And they early GG'd us, so I mean, if we can come back here and win this game, I'm gonna be so very happy. So very happy.
My will. You fight for me now.
All right, happy to create a 1/1 here and make a double block.
Powerful won't help.
They keep GGing us. I'm so confused. As far as cards go, though, Invoke Despair is probably the absolute killer for my deck, but it's all good. What's nice about this next exchange that we're about to make here with our opponent is the fact that, oh, come on. I was just about to say, man, that they can only kill one of our creatures with the attack. Oh, God, you gotta be kidding me. What a joke. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. And they take my only way to generate that life gain.
What's one more grudge?
See what we get here. That's nice.
What do we have here?
I mean, our opponent here getting the right cards when they need them, but if they don't have another Invoke Despair, I feel pretty comfortable. Even with Invoke Despair, though, they don't kill us. This is a tough game that I really want to win. Wow, they really had it, huh? They really had it. How did they go from a zombie deck to this control list? That's where I'm really confused. I don't know what their deck's trying to do. It's pretty annoying. All right, we have a power word kill for the second hive, and then we have the Wandering Emperor for this first hive. God, I want to win this game so bad. Even if we don't win, I'm super happy with whatever, but I would love to win this game just because our opponents GG'd us and then the whole shebang of just emoting and thinking they've got us. So It's gonna be nice if we can pull this off. All right, we go back to 4. That's pretty big.
Judgment is final.
Pretty big. Crawling Barrens. Power word kills option there. All right. Mordekainen, I think, is the play here. Obviously, we get the big body. We also get the power word kill still to play. And then we also get to start drawing some cards. So, I'll take it. I'll take it. Ultimately, not bad. There's the Hive. Eat my power word kill. Deadly Dispute, I'm assuming, because again, I don't know what their deck's trying to do. It's like sacrifice, it's zombies, it's control. Hey, what do you know? More zombies. That's weird. All right. I'm pretty sure we got this, guys, which feels pretty incredibly awesome. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. I can't lie. I'm going to save the farewell, actually. Let's play no attacks. Gosh, I'm so confused. Do we play the land here? Because we want to make sure this stays as big as possible. Do we attack here or not? I don't know. I'm just going to end our turn and play it safe. I'm going to probably bounce something with the Soaring City and then Insight as well. That's going to be a fun little bounce when they get that thing big enough. What exactly are they going to do here? I'm confused. Are they going to attack me? I didn't think so. It's kind of odd. Why you would bring the Crawling Barrens out in action. I'll take that. Sure. None of these are great for me, but sure, I'll take them. Ooh, Vanishing Verse. Interesting. First, let's start things off by drawing some cards. Oh my god, you guys have no idea how happy I am right now. Like, I'm like a kid in a candy store right now because of our opponent GGing us. You have no idea how much I hate that stuff. I don't know what to do, though. I think we just rinse repeat. I think the longer this game goes, the more it plays into our hand. So I say we just keep doing what we're doing. Eventually we're gonna Vanishing Verse one of these, probably the Champion of the Parish. We're gonna bounce their Crawling Barrens and then we'll take the game over from there. These don't really matter to me. As far as hitting a farewell goes, it's gonna eat our 10/10, which I don't like. So I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. I think patience is key here. They bring in the 6/6 again, like they're gonna attack, but there's a 10/10 in front of them. Okay, I guess they are going to attack. Weird. Very strange. I mean, I'll take it. They can pump the Crawling Barrens one more time, which is fine. If you want to trade, I'll trade with an illusion token. I can get 10 more. That's the big play, huh? Okay. Sounds good to me. Give me some more cards, yeah? How about a Invoke Despair? Your final one. That would be great. No Invoke Despair. Fine. I want to draw cards, though, man. I want to use this to draw cards. Which I can. I mean, they're not going to have anything with haste, so let's draw cards here.
The entire multiverse.
Yes, and then do this. Then do this. Now we can start drawing cards on the regular.
The system can't fix everything, but we can. I got someone on the
I'm gonna good game them early. I may regret that good game. That Meat Hook Massacre can do some damage.
Apparently, I can create your doom in dog form.
Exploiting would do 2 damage to me, wouldn't it? I don't want to do that. Man, talk about terrible draws here, huh? Let's just put the body out there, though. I don't have any other plays to make here other than maybe bouncing and dealing 4 damage to something. So let's just hold for some massive damage. Wow, that's annoying because it is going to continuously generate zombies, which do die. And then when they die, the meat hook hits us for 1. Tough. So I could bounce back their meat hook massacre when I go in for this attack here. I need something off the top here. Gonna bounce the meat hook. Gonna bounce the meat hook. All right, let's memory deluge. That should find us something useful. Yes, it does. All right, power word kill can kill our own Weaver if we need to. Or we could just farewell after this. That would be kind of good too. All right, let's get in for the damage here. They're gonna have to make some blocks. They have to, so that's nice. And then hopefully, oh no, what do we want to do here? Probably Sorin. We'll probably Sorin here. I feel like I kind of have to do this. Let's draw a card first and see what we get. This is tricky, man. This went from kind of on top of our game to just tricky. That's nice because it's life gain. Farewell leaves us in the spot with 1 mana. This allows us to 1, 2, 3. So we can do this and power word kill. I think I'd rather power word kill and Wandering Emperor. I like that better. All right, that's fine. So they're probably gonna meat hook massacre for 0. But we minus with the Wandering Emperor, gaining 2 life. And then we power word kill our own Weaver. We don't even really have to power word kill our own Weaver if we don't need to, because we are going to gain life here. All right, decayed this, my friend.
Be safer. You're done.
All right. No meat hook damage for them. We'll take the 1. That's damage that we can deal, so we'll take it. Is that lethal? Looks like they might have an answer here. Or not. Can I good game them for real now? No, not yet. No, that's still a good game. That's still a good game. That's not good game anymore. Gosh darn it. And I should have plussed on the Emperor. Gosh darn it, man. Really? Oh, it's like that, huh? It's like that, huh? They oops me. That's great. I was saving the +1 for this in case things went sideways, but
Remember your training.
it's all good.
I know something you don't.
It's all good. Another dog seems fine.
Heal.
And let's end our turn. We have Memory Deluge. We've got life gain left and right. They create a ton of zombies. Oh my gosh. These zombies, man, are gonna just be impossible to deal with without dying, huh? No, I mean our damage gets through before the meat hook damage gets through. Yeah, so they scooped it up there. GG's, by the way, buddy. They scooped it up there because I believe my damage, say we go to the attack step, right? Oh, I was trying to view the battlefield. What the heck? Our damage would resolve before the damage of the meat hook would then resolve after everything dies. So what a successful night of games. Let's go, dude. In Mythic, got our first dub in Mythic. Let's go. Let's go and break this thing down for some final thoughts. That will conclude today's gameplay footage of today's video, guys. Thank you so much for hanging around and sticking with me all the way through to the end of this video. If you did do that, I want to give you a huge shout out and praise, because that does help the algorithm here on YouTube a lot with getting our videos pushed out to more people. So I want to say thank you so much for that and supporting the channel in the way that you do. With that being said, though, let's talk about the list a little bit, because I do have some gripes about this list, and it definitely can use a little bit of tweaking. Also could use a new pilot. Yeah, I had some misplays today, guys, and yeah, it happens. If you're not new here, and you know, great. If you are new here, I misplay a lot. It happens. I'm not the greatest player in this game. I just enjoy the deck building and sharing cool ideas with you guys. I am working on getting better every single day, though, and hopefully you can see the improvements down the road when I'm not half asleep. But anyways, that being said, let's talk about the list. So Farewell, this was the card I kind of mentioned at the beginning of the video. I do think this card needs to be cut from the deck, and the reason why I have it in the deck mostly is because you can kind of pick and choose what you're sweeping, right? Which is pretty phenomenal, especially if, like, let's say we're winning the creature game with all of our tokens or whatever. We can maybe just sweep the graveyard, get some value out of it that way, hit enchantments, artifacts. That's kind of cool. That's kind of a pipe dream, though. If you're going to be sweeping the board, you're going to be hitting creatures, period. End of story. And there's been a lot of times where I feel like we run into aggressive matchups, because there are games I play beforehand before we start recording, and then also sometimes even after, and I get a bigger sample size, and Farewell's too slow. It's way too slow. We do have some, obviously, some early game removal over here, but without things like Sunset Revelry to gain us life, put bodies out there to make some blocks, we can get in some tough positions here. If we're talking about mono white, I've been hit with mono white where they curve out from Thalia into Elite Spellbinder, and then from there it's game over. There's nothing the deck can do, because maybe with Doomscar we can foretell that Doomscar and then play it for 4, which is still great value. But if it's any other type of sweeper, Elite Spellbinder stealing it, you're getting taxed with Thalia and you're done. It's game over. So we either need to up our production on removal up front, or life gain, something like that, or we need to cut Farewell altogether and place maybe a Doomscar in its place, or Shadow's Verdict, something a little bit cheaper. Doomscar being the ultimate choice for me personally, but yeah, Farewell just didn't quite cut it. But there are some matches though where you see it shine, like with the runes and whatnot, where you exile their whole board and their graveyard, and they got things like Kami that keep coming back, or you know, whatever it may be. It's a very good sweeper, but it's just too slow, and it would be a much better card in this deck, like I said, if we really hammered home like some upfront early game protection, removal, life gain. We can cut Wizard class if you want to go that route, and just go, you know, Sunset Revelry and things like that to kind of help keep you alive until that Farewell can hit. But ultimately, I think that is the biggest change I would make. I want to keep Wizard class, because you guys saw just how cool that card is, especially with Mordekainen when you have no maximum hand size. Obviously Seagate Restoration gets that kind of stuff done for you, but that's super late game, and sometimes you just want to drop this early, have that passive ability, and then, you know, draw cards freely without having to worry about your hand size, which is really nice. Yeah, guys, I really enjoyed the deck. I think ultimately the takeaways, maybe some more early game removal, life gain, and cheaper sweepers. Other than that, the rest of the deck, hats off. It played really, really well. I'm really happy about it, and I really enjoyed it. So I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Make those tweaks maybe. Let me know how it goes. If you guys have better ideas on how to make this deck any better, as always, I leave it to you. Let me know in the comment section below how you feel about it and what you do to change it. So that's gonna do it though. Maybe take it a little easy on me on the misplay comments. I've been getting a lot of those lately. I get it. I stink. I'm working on it, but that's gonna do it for today's video. Before I get out of here, as always, Huge shout out as always to my Marty Mob. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day out there today. Thank you for supporting the channel as always. If you guys don't know, the Marty Mob is the backbone of this channel because they help support the channel through a financial membership program here on the channel, and it helps keep this thing rolling. Let's just say that it keeps this thing afloat. So thank you, appreciate you guys, love you guys. And if you guys want to learn about the Marty Mob and how to become a member, you can hit the join button down below, or there's a link in the description. But that is it. New cards come out tomorrow. Cannot wait. You guys will get a video same time as always on Friday, and then I'll try to post dailies from there going forward for at least a week. And then from there, I'm going to take a look at maybe readjusting my schedule for more videos, but that is up in the air. We'll find out soon. You'll find out with me. But that's it, guys. I'm done rambling. I'll see you guys on the next one. Till then, peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.